Welcome, one and all, to the opening of Final Fantasy IV The After Years. Yeah, I'm doing another intro for this, just in case for people who are joining just for the After Years, because a lot, obviously, since it's a semi-recent release, more people have played the original game than they've played this. So, once again, I am going through this blind, which is definitely going to be interesting. I don't think anyone's ever done that. This blind before, so I'm probably going to end up screwing up a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing this in the fashion that I've done in the first game. Like all the little in-jokes and the nicknames of people I've, kept throughout the original game are going to remain the same. So basically, I'm considering this part of the Complete Collection LP anyway, so it's all going to be in one massive playlist here. I've actually already started the first chapter. The first chapter is already completed. And I actually have a special guest who is co-commentating with me on that. And before anyone asks, no, you cannot co-commentate with me on any future parts of this. More so because it's a technical limitation. With the PSP, because there are no working emulators with it, I actually have to have somebody literally with me here. Even if I run a screen capture, and it's going to run that again. But if you want to watch it again with me talking over it, go right ahead. Because of the hardware the limitations, I actually have to have them in the room with me watching this while it's hooked up to the TV. The capture program does have a preview on it, but it is insanely slow. It's got like a full 2 second delay between when it's on the TV and when it's on the monitor, and it's nearly unwatchable. So, for that reason, no one else can join me. And it was actually, the first part was actually recorded at MagFest 2012. So, we're in a hotel room with a single external mic, so it was a bit of an experimental process, and I had to painstakingly adjust the audio. I had to separate it into voice tracks and edit it bit by bit to adjust the volume and everything. So, for Theodore's Tale, the first 7 episodes of that, the sound commentary quality is not going to be that great. I tried to compensate for it as best I could. It's playable enough. I'll give you that. You can at least, for the most part, understand what we're saying. There's just a small bit of echo and stuff in the background. That can't be helped, and I apologize. If I ever try to do something like this again, I will try to get better equipment for it, since it's the first time I've done something like that. It was more an experimental process than anything else. So, apologies for less than stellar quality. The video quality is slightly less than before, because obviously we're on a laptop and not a more powerful system like I have here at home. So that's going to affect it a little bit. But other than that, like I said, it's not too terrible. So it's not going to be as great as it was, but it's not bad. So anyway, once again, I have to instate some rules for your comments. Number 1, read the video description before you comment. A lot of stuff that say, I just viewed wrong or whatever, or noticed in editing, or, realized I did or said a dumbass thing while I was recording. I often notice these things in editing, and I will put them in the description box to know that yes, I do already know about this, it's already handled, and it will be corrected in future episodes. That was my cell phone, in case you heard that, I'm sorry. Number 2, no spoilers. None. Absolutely none. If you see anybody posting spoilers, the best thing you can do is mark the comments as spam. I had a little personal rule throughout this game that I will not read any comments that are marked as spam for fear they may be spoilers. So instead of saying, "Oh crap, don't read so-and-so's comment or send me a message or anything like that," the best thing you can do is just mark it as spam, and I'll leave it alone. I won't touch it entirely or whatever. If somebody is repeatedly posting spoileristic comments, over and over and over again, damn it. It's gonna play again. I had so much trouble getting the intro to play when I first started this LP, and now it's going off like crazy. But if you see someone repeatedly posting spoilers or anything like that, then it's okay to PM me so I can just block the bastard entirely. But other than that, just mark them as spam and just let it be, and I will not read them. At least not until I'm done with the game. So that includes, like, major plot revelations, like, no, Snape kills Dumbledore, you know, Rosebud is the sled, Golbez and Cecil are brothers, like, things like that are major spoilers. What is okay, however, if I am coming up on an area or a new town or whatever, if you would like to say, there's a shop here, you might want to, you know, update your equipment in the shop, or say, the equipment in this next shop sucks, you're going to get something better, ignore it, don't waste your money. As long as you don't tell me exactly what the items I will not and will not be buying is, it's okay to say something like that. It's also okay to say, you know, for this box, you might want to make sure the moon phase is on this, because otherwise it will be difficult. As long as you don't tell me what the boss is, that is okay too. If there's any major items I've already missed and that I can backtrack for, it is okay to say, you know, you missed this item, you can backtrack it, or, you know, keep an eye out for a secret passage around here, as long as I don't know exactly where, that's okay too. So generic gameplay hints that won't make sense until I'm in the context of it are okay. It's just no major plot-ish spoilers. That's not cool, don't do it. Mark it as spam if somebody does. Next, since this is obviously blind, I'm obviously going to be screwing up a lot. Deal with it. Okay? Another thing too, I am aware of the phases of the moon mechanics. I am aware of the band mechanics. Because the first episode is actually already completely recorded. Well, first chapter, rather. So I'm already aware of these mechanics and all that stuff, so I know what's newer to the game. I have gotten a few PMs from people further explaining things in textual detail to me, and I haven't been able to reply to anything since I got back from MagFest, but for those of you who have posted hints, well, generic gameplay hints, that is, I do thank you for it. I do know I need to... I'm just going to put it in this, just to keep the intro from playing again. I do know that when I save the completion data for a chapter, I need to have it on a separate save file because I know I can import them at the end. So I will be doing that. I will probably be rotating save files within the chapter, just in case, you know, I screw something up and I need to go back, but obviously I know that the final one, you know, will be starred and everything like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the challenge dungeons yet. I think I'm going to do them all together at the end, because I know once I complete the chapter, I can do it at any point afterwards. So I'm probably going to do them all at the end. That way, you know, I can have time to mentally prepare myself for some of the anguish that I've heard about throughout these things. So, and if need be, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my zipper, so if you can hear that, I apologize. So that way, if I need to level up, say, off-screen before I actually record it, I'll have time to do that. So we're gonna be doing these tales all in order. So I'm just gonna start at the top and just work my way down. Yes, I know this means Edward is gonna be last. I'm okay with that. Edward is awesome, yes, I know, and I am a big Edward fan, but he's actually not my favorite character. That one goes to this guy right here. Just so you know. And yes, Edward is gonna still get made fun of, because I noticed in the intro, after 17 long years, he's still wearing the same ugly-ass scarf. So, yes, everybody is going to get made fun of. That doesn't mean I enjoy the game any less, because obviously I'm still playing it. Seriously, outside of my computer, this is the only game I've been playing. Besides Mario Kart 7, but that was exclusively for MagFest, because I don't actually have the cartridge. So, yeah, how much time am I up to? Damn. Riddell! Yeah, and once again, my cat was going to be interrupting everything. Like, right now, she is trying to get behind my TV. So, if you hear me yelling at a cat, that's probably going to be part of this. So, yeah. The first episode will premiere very soon. And it actually starts as soon as you hit New Game, because Sador's Tale is by default first, and you have no say in that matter. At least I don't think you do. At least but not the New Game option, you don't. So anyway, thank you for putting up with my 12.5 minutes of intro here, and we'll get on to the main game soon, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.